Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Alette. And have you subscribed to my channel? In case you haven't, subscribed to my channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. Aki, we are trying to be a community, we are trying to drive this conversation. So if you have subscribed to this channel, you can maybe share it maybe with your friends, share it maybe with your sister, your brother. But anyway, subscribe tafadhali, also engage on the comment section. Always tell us what you think about the conversations that I discuss here. So yeah, kindly share, comment. As I keep on saying, it's like a very, very safe space. It's a very, very liberated space. So feel free to always comment on the comment section and tell me what you think about the topics and the conversations that I have here. So also another thing I will put out there, it's really very noisy outside. So kindly bear with me. I know there are kids who are playing outside, so kindly bear with me. And today I'm coming in with a very, very interesting conversation, and it also has to do with me as Alette. So, and I was thinking through about who I am as a person and what makes me to be Alette as a person. And actually this came about a friend of mine who asked me, I think a few days ago, what are some of the things that I would say I had experienced, I have experienced in my childhood that make me the person that I am today. So this topic was brought about by a friend of mine who asked me what are some of the he told me to name 3 things that have molded me to be the person I am today. So, and today's topic is going to be about things in my childhood that have shaped me into the person that I am today. So I think it can be, I will put out for the positive things that have happened in my life. I don't like to focus on the negative most of the time. So I will focus on the positive. There's going to be a day for the negative things, but today let's us focus on the positive things that happened in my childhood that have shaped me to be the person that I am today. So, and one of the points that I came up with is being taken to church and having a relationship with God. The person I am today, in my life and in my life and in my next life, I would say, I appreciate my parents taking me to church, being baptized, being dedicated to the church. That has really built me to be the person that I am today. And we take some, often than not, we take these things for granted, I remember my parents used to be so mad when you don't want to even go to church. And by the grace of God, I think and I feel I am here, I am present here because I know God is not yet done with me. I am the person I am. Actually, one of my greatest fears is to lose my relationship with God. I think I have said this in one of my episodes. And the kind of relationship I have with God, to me it's God, to you it could be something else. I know there is Allah, but there is a more powerful person than who I am. So I believe, I would say I'm not religious, but I would say I'm spiritual. And yeah, I think me being taken to church, knowing the word, reading the Bible, doing according to the Christian gospel, that has made me to be the person I am today. I'm a strong believer of Christianity. I know there is God, and I know if God was to destroy me today because of my bad actions, that could happen. So being my parents taking the initiative to take me to church, I think that has molded me to be the person I am today. I am a strong believer. I still go to church. I still believe in the word. I believe in prayer. And I also believe in the power of the universe. So being taken to church, knowing God, that has molded me to be the person I am today. I'm not subjecting anybody to go to church to be a believer. I know there's so many people who believe in so many other things, but for me, being taken to church and knowing the word of God has molded me and made me to be the person I am today. So the next one is what has made me to be the person I am today. Another thing is having a nuclear family. And by nuclear family, I mean having the wholesomeness of a family. We have been brought up three kids, a mom and a dad. And in our family, we have been brought up with so much love. I can't remember of a day like I have seen my dad or my mom fight. And this it has brought me up without those traumas. You know, most of us nowadays we have like trauma from like maybe our childhood, and it's really affecting us like in our advanced age. But I thank God like I came from a wholesome kind of family, a family of 5 people who love each other, who genuinely care about each other. And I have seen myself go through life in a very different path as compared to people I have seen. I have seen without growing without parents, or rather growing with maybe one parent. So I don't take it for granted. And I would say another thing, childhood like upbringing contributes a lot to contribute childhood upbringing contribute a lot to the person who you're going to be. So I have grown to be this kind of person who is very, very independent. I have grown to having like a mom and a dad who I can always talk to, whom I can always run to when like I am in need. It's a gift, I would say, and it's something that I don't take it for granted. You know, I have seen my friends, I have seen other people grow with mommy issues, others grow with daddy issues, but I was fortunate enough, like I would say, to have been brought up in a family of a sober. I had sober parents like all through. I come from a family where people believe in God, and they serve in the church. I would say both of my parents, they serve in the church, and that has helped me in the sense that when sometimes I feel lost, I have somebody to call and refer, like why is this happening to me? Would you have like a sort of an explanation to why this could be happening in terms of spiritually, in terms of like my life? And it's so funny, to some even extent, I have friends of mine who sometimes when they need like somebody to advise them more so, like a parent, they will let me, ama maybe something that is so traditional, you know, like because maybe from the Kikuyu culture, we are my parents are so grounded, like when it comes to culture, when it comes to religion. So I even have friends who come and ask me, you know, kindly ask your dad, kindly ask your mom, according to Kikuyu culture, according to religion, how does this and this go, you know? And my parents have been a sort of like a role model to so many people, like both young and old. And they are people you look up to when you need like to ask them for anything and any sort of an idea. So being part of the person I am, the way I am grounded, I think my thoughts and being emotionally stable, I would say. Okay, I know here and there, like maybe you come to the world and there are so many things that happen in your life, and you find yourself diverting from who you are, from your beliefs, from your value system. I would say I am the person I am. I believe I'm grounded, and I believe I'm the person I am. I have strong opinions of who I am in terms of religion, who I am in terms of my tradition, who I am in terms of like social being a social person. So, and that was brought about by me having like a family, me having like a mom and a dad who understands, and who have like taken time to let me in into their life and teach me about our tradition, teach me about religion, you know. And now I'm at a point whereby I know, even if I'm not doing something right, I have that gut instinct that's telling me, you know what, Stella, you're going against your values. You're going against what you were taught, you know. So yeah, that's one of the things that have affected me as a child, you know. And I believe in know what works for you and pursue it. Know who you are, where you come from, know what are your values, and that help you to be grounded in so many other ways. I'm also in this world where a lot of things they are happening, you know, evil things, and I find myself excluding myself from even a circle of friends, you know, because my values doesn't allow. Okay, my values, how I've been brought up doesn't allow, or rather doesn't sit right with me once I do this. So I will always, in a space where I don't feel comfortable doing something, I always walk away. I always shy away from that kwa sababu my value ama my value system is quite strong and I don't believe in what you're telling me. And the next one is growing up and being given the opportunity to be independent. Independence and also being part of decision making in our family. So I come from a family whereby everybody opinion is key, and anything to do where I came from, anything to do like with our home, everybody used to be asked. They might not act to what you think and feel because you're still young, act and feel according to what you feel and think is right, but I have been brought up to be listened and air out your views. Or probably somebody on the receiving end might not receive it the right way, and if they are uncomfortable about it, they talk about it, you know. So I'm a strong believer of, I'm a very independent person, and I'm a very I ask for opinions. I highly ask for opinions. I might not take each and every opinion I'm being given, but where I come from, I love to ask for opinion. I love to listen to people. I get to listen, I get to understand where you're coming from, and that has been brought about from where I grew. So in our home, decisions were being made, of course, by my parents, but always you are given the opportunity to just like express yourself. What do you think about this? What do you think we should do? You would give your perspective as much as it couldn't be acted upon. So that has led me to being a very independent thinker, you know. And I can say, or rather I will admit to this, that it has both affected me negatively and positively, in the sense that positively, being an independent thinker, you don't need somebody else on the side to just tell you, ama to make that assurance that this is what you're supposed to do. On the other hand, you might tell me something that later on, oh my god, the kids outside, the kids, bear with me, the kids outside, it's so noisy, so kindly bear with me. So as I was saying, being an independent thinker, so this one has led me to be positive and negative. I had talked about the positive bit part of it. So the negative bit part of the conversation is, now that I'm an independent thinker, sometimes I don't give people that chance. You'll tell me, but I won't act on it because I think and feel like this is what is supposed to be happening, because it feels sits right with me. But over a period of time, I'm trying to change on that. I'm really trying to change on the fact that, you know what, also other people's opinion need to be heard, other people's opinion need to be listened to, and sometimes that other person is right, ama they are okay, the other person is right when they're saying this and this should be happening, ama this and this should not be happening. So that's something slowly by slowly I'm learning and I'm adjusting to it. Yes. So the next one would be, what family comes first. That is immediate family. You know, we have like the immediate family and we have the extended family. To me, family come first, but also have boundaries when we also have boundaries when it comes to family, you know. So, and this has been brought about by my childhood. So in our home, you don't interrupt people, like you don't go to the extremes of, you know, not respecting other people's spaces. And this has played a lot in my life, you know what. Like there's a boundary I draw between me and my sister who's married. There's a boundary I draw in between me and my brother who's my younger brother, but he's a brother. He needs like his space, he needs his time, there's a boundary. There's to what extent I can intrude into their boundary and into their spaces. As much as their family, as much as like I love them, they are my siblings, there is to some boundaries that we've drawn to some extent, you know. And also, like when you know like you've crossed somebody's boundary, what in our home what happens is, like, you used to be told, can you say actually my dad was so insisting on, like, can you say sorry, can you first of all admit you have done this and say sorry. So yeah, being brought up in a family, you need to do this, you need to do the right thing as a person, you need to be human, you need to be kind, you need to have peace, you need to practice patience, so these are some of the values that I have taken with me, and they make me who I am as a person. I respect people, I respect people's decisions, as much as sometimes it might be hard to accept somebody's decision. I try to understand them from a point of where they are coming from. So yeah, this has brought me with me like over the years, and I behave the way I behave because of my child. I'm a strong believer of we are the people we are because of what we've seen and what we've grown seeing, or rather what we've been brought about thinking and feeling, and what we've been brought about seeing. So yeah, this has molded me to be the person I am today. So the next one is something that I have brought up with me, and it has shaped me to be the person I am today. Is like uh, being contented, being happy, being the loving person, being kind, being patient, more so patient. I know with patience, it's a little bit. Sometimes you get too weary. Sometimes you get to, worked up. Why are things not happening? But what has shaped me to be the person? I'm a very patient person, but sometimes I lose my patience more so with small things that I feel somebody should like do, and they are not doing it. They're not doing to as your expectations. But I try to be like a good, genuine human being. Like even on times that I am alone and I feel like this is what I'm doing, and I just want to sit right with everything that I'm doing. And I don't want to be referred to like that person who always like is annoying. I'm that person who is always like like you're just a bad person out here. So patience, actually the fruit of the Holy Spirit, I would say. Be patient, be kind, be loving, also the gifts, joy, the fruits is joy, peace, kind. The gifts are the patience, humility. Be humble, be a nice human being. You never know who you're going to find. You never know who is seeing you. You never know who is watching you. You never know who is paying attention. So be a nice person. And also something else that I have brought with me, and my mom kept on telling me this: good things take time. Good things take time, so be patient. Don't run out of patience. Sometimes when things are not being given to you, there's a reason as to why they are not being given to you. It's a lesson. It's like God wants you to practice something. So be patient and always do the right thing at the right time, even when nobody's watching, nobody's saying. Always do the right thing, I think. And the last thing I would add on that, as I wind up, what are some of the things in my childhood have shaped me to be the person I am today, is also the act of listening, though that one I have perfected over a period of time. I used to listen but judge, but nowadays there's so much power in silence. There's so much power in playing cool. Not always are you going to have an opinion about something, and that's what I'm learning. Actually, that is what I'm learning right now. Like, I've always had opinions on each and everything about people and my life, and slowly by slowly, each and every day, I'm learning not always to have an opinion about something. And even if I have like an opinion, how about I keep it to myself, maybe till a later moment, a later thought, then maybe a situation I can think through, then maybe have an opinion of it. So and my mom used to be the coolest person, I would think. My mom always had an opinion, and I think that's where maybe I got that one from. But I'm learning, and my dad is the kind of person who's doesn't always have like an opinion, but he might have an opinion, a suggestion, but he will keep it to myself. And slowly I'm learning that from my dad, to keep it cool. Things might not be going the way you expect them to do, but the way you expect them to go, but play it cool, play cool, just listen and hope and believe everything is going to work out for you good. So, and it's been interesting, guys, to talk to you. Also, I will insist, like, on the comment section, kindly, what are some of those things like you have carried with you, or rather, what are some of those things that have shaped you to be the person you are? Things from your childhood, it could be from your family, it could be from your church, it could be from your environment, so yeah, tell me on the comment section on some of those things you feel you think you carried or rather have shaped you to be the person you are. So, and also I'm going to insist, guys, kindly subscribe to my channel, kindly subscribe to Life with Alette here on YouTube. So, and yeah, let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep on the comment section. Let's don't like allow yourself to just enjoy these conversations by yourself. Tafadhali, share, like, comment, tell me what you think, tell me what are your opinions, tell me how we can grow this channel together, because yeah, as I said before, it's a very safe space, and I can't do it on my own. I need you guys to be here for me to continue with the good work that I am doing. So I hope I'm doing some good work. So I will insist again, in case you haven't like subscribed to my channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. Also like, share and comment. So, and until next time, guys, adios, bye.